But her cap?
That, of course, is the classic picture of Richard III, the evil hunchback of Shakespeare's plays. The king who stabbed his wife's first husband, had his brother drowned in a vat of wine, and his two little nephews smothered to death in the Tower of London. The original wicked uncle, the black picture instilled in schoolboys for over 500 years now.
Nonsense, absolute nonsense. Nobody has suffered more at the hand of propaganda, and historic propaganda at that, than Richard III. For example, Henry Tudor hated him. He had his own historian. If he wrote anything remotely pleasant about him, he'd had his head chopped off. Likewise with Shakespeare during the Tudor reign. Shakespeare is the greatest cultural figure of all times. He wrote a play playing him as a nasty, horrible hunchback. This is not true. He was a noble king and a great man.
No hunchback at all?
No, absolute rubbish, nonsense, you know. In those days, to have any malformity, it was considered that you also had a psychological deviation. He was a great king and a great warrior. He was the last king of England to die on the battlefield. He loved Yorkshire, loved the north. Great defender of England. Well, as king, Richard loved the north, and he loved Yorkshire, and he particularly had a great affection for Scarborough. He showed this as Duke of Gloucester. He kept his navy here and visited Scarborough quite frequently. When he became king in 1485, he granted a magnificent charter to Scarborough, giving it great dignity, the status of York. And he granted it a mayor, a burgess, and a bailiff. And it presented this magnificent charter, which gives it this status.
That's the original charter there?
That is the original charter from King Richard, yes, 1485, the year he died in battle, the last great king to die in battle.
Richard really is Yorkshire's own king. Not only do we have the castle here, which was a strategic stronghold at the time of Richard III, but we have a Richard III house, where Richard III stayed when he was in Scarborough.
Well, Cecil, or Sir Thomas Sage, as perhaps I should call you this week, what is actually going to go on in the festival?
Well, we have a wonderful week organised for people who would like to come to Scarborough next week. We set off on Sunday with our pageant, which entails the Battle of Bosworth, fully reenacted. We've got 6 jousters who are reputed to be the 6 best jousters in the country, and we've got a falconer coming, and a team of local Morris dancers, and I think we're going to have a wonderful afternoon up here on Sunday.
And a lot of eating involved as well, I'm told.
And drinking, actually. On Wednesday evening, we're having a brewer's reception, and we've got 4 lots of real ale, so if there's any drinkers amongst our audience, this is a must.
And I hear you have glad tidings from far-flung places as well.
Yes, indeed, it has. My lord, I have a telegram here for you, a message from London, dated 24th of September 1976. Stir with the larks tomorrow, gentle Scarborough. Love, Laurence Olivier.
Well, Lord Olivier, may God grant you health, you and your kin.